Hey everybody, Eddie J on crypto. Hope you had a great day. Today we have a few things to talk about, mostly about the cryptos themselves. We're going to save all the government stuff for another day. I also want to apologize for dropping a video early this morning when it should have been yesterday evening. I actually finished shooting the video at 8 o'clock, but apparently YouTube was not having a good day, so it didn't finish until after 12, by which time I was already tied up with other stuff, doing other work. So got it out there finally this morning. Today, though, we've got a few things to talk about. Wonder why Solana is blowing up? Yeah, they have some really good news going on. They've launched their NFTs, and that was a while ago, but they just experienced an 80% jump in NFT growth on the platform. And OpenSea just announced that they're going to have Solana NFTs on OpenSea platform beginning in April. So that's kind of cool. Just a little bit. We're just going to go through things really fast tonight because I know it's late and I really want to get this one out there. I'm a little shell shocked over yesterday's YouTube fiasco. The next one is Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu experienced a nice little pop today. Not huge, just a nice little pop. The reason why? There's a new ShibaDex. Yeah. So that's a big deal. We'll dig into that a little bit. LayerZero Labs got $135 million in a raise. And the companies backing them that are in on this raise, ridiculous. I mean, FTX, Andreessen, Sequoia, Coinbase, PayPal Ventures, Uniswap, just kind of like the who's who. We'll get into that. It sounds like a really cool undertaking, and with that kind of money, they might just pull it off. MetaMask is in the news because MetaMask just integrated ApplePay, and they're also announcing gasless fees for using ApplePay with version 4.3.1. So I guess it'll be there from that version on forward. So that's really cool news. There's a ton of news that's out there, but I wanted to stay focused today on micro events. I've been giving you a lot of macro, far-reaching event news, and I wanted to bring it back a little bit and give you some closer events, some more micro events that would affect what's going on here right now. So when you're talking about Solana, great project, really fast, nice popular NFT platform, but then also OpenSea recognizing that and not just saying we're going to do Ethereum like we always have, but we're also going to integrate Solana. That's huge for both organizations, both of them. Solana is a fast protocol. It's cheaper, faster than Ethereum. I think it's faster than Ethereum, I'm pretty sure. But it's definitely cheaper. OpenSea wanting to branch out and say we can do more than just Ethereum is a very big deal. So it's a win-win for both organizations. So keep your eye out as you see that and as that space continues to grow. Shiba Inu, quietly, like they haven't been making big noise or anything like that, but here they are with a DEX. Komodo, which are the makers of this Atomic DEX API, have used that API to create ShibaDex. And that brings Shiba Inu into the metaverse in a major fashion. It's cross-chain and sounds like it's secure. I haven't played with it yet. I have to do a little bit more research, but that's really good news for what used to be called a meme coin to demonstrate that, hey, we've got things going on too. That brings them straight into DeFi. And that's huge. So pay attention to that. The $135 million gotten by LayerZero, it is called LayerZero Labs. Wow, mouthful. Just saying. Everybody wants to be called Labs. I don't know why. But LayerZero Labs, they're going to build an omni-chain protocol, obviously touching multiple chains. Hopefully, it's all about security because, as you know, anything that's going cross-chain, there's a lot of security risk that's there. So you want to pay attention to that. There have been exploits on other platforms that have done this whole cross-chain technology thing. So I'm hoping that the reason why these companies are involved is because they believe in what they saw. So I definitely want to do research on that, because that would be huge, because you're talking about something that would become one of my favorite things, which is what? Connective tissue. I love things that connect others to a space. That's big. So I'm definitely interested to see what happens with this new omni-chain protocol. MetaMask. Now, a lot of my friends, and I promise you, I will do a separate video on wallets, the different types, the different reasons. I'm not going to necessarily dive into wallets, but I want to help explain to you the different kinds of wallets, the different places where you can use wallets, and why or why not you might choose to use the different kinds of wallets. Also the security behind them and all that good stuff. And we'll also talk about how there are fake applications out there. I did an ad about a report about that last week. So we'll get into that a little bit deeper, and we'll do it specifically for wallets. But MetaMask, one of my favorite wallets out there, it's non-custodial. That means that everything held in this wallet, you hold your own keys. It's your wallet. They're your coins, not somebody holding coins for you. You know, like a bank holds money for you. It's your money, but they're holding it for you until you take it out. Right? So when you take it out, this is where you put those coins. This is non-custodial. Coinbase, FTX, those are exchanges or centralized exchanges, CEXs, that hold your coins on your behalf, and you do not get the keys. MetaMask is your wallet. You hold your keys. All good. Here's what's really cool. They're taking a deep dive into the Apple ecosystem by integrating ApplePay. And it doesn't sound like a really big deal, but it really is when you think about the loyalty and dedication that people involved in the Apple, ecosystem have for the products. So now if you've got an app, remember, you can run that app on the desktop. Of course, they already have a browser-based wallet, but you can run that app on a desktop. You can run it on the iPad. You can run it on an iPhone. That's a very big deal. And because you have Apple Pay attached to it, now you're talking about also no gas fees. So imagine being able to pay for something using your MetaMask wallet. Kind of cool. And that's actually going to help companies help businesses start to move toward accepting crypto. And I hope to have some good news for you by the end of April. Keep your fingers crossed. It's going to be really, really, really big news. Really big. So those are the things that I wanted to cover today. Today was a really good day. I'm glancing over at the numbers now, and you had some huge, huge gains. Let's get over there and take a look. So real fast off the top, Zilliqa popping up. Look at that, over 100%. Yeek. Don't have FOMO. Just know that at 20 cents earlier today, it was at 11 cents. Just saying. But don't have FOMO, but go take a look at the project and see if it's a coin that you're interested in. Don't rush into anything. Do your own research. But this is what I do. I look at things, I notice things, and I do my own research. So the other day I was telling you I do not have Zilliqa, but I do have VeChain, and they seem to move a little bit together. So VeChain had a 25% gain over the past 24 hours. Not bad. I'm not upset about that at all. It's awesome. But Zilliqa had 108. So they're not moving necessarily in lockstep, but VeChain is also moving. I have to do a little bit more research on SafeMoon. They moved. Who else moved that made me smile today? Solana, of course, up almost 14%. Solana is making big moves. I just gave you the news why they're making big moves. And I think that's going to continue as more and more people realize Solana is a fast alternative to Ethereum. Another fast alternative to Ethereum is Cardano, and Cardano has a cheaper price. So if I'm investing, I might look at the cheaper priced Cardano faster than I look at Solana, because Solana, if you look at Solana, it's a little pricey, right? At 122 beans, that's a lot of money. Maybe you don't have 122 beans, or maybe you do, and you just figure, well, I can buy Cardano. It's cheaper and it's up and coming. They have more stuff that they have to talk about. They just got involved, like I told you before, they've gotten involved with TVL having total value locked in the DeFi space. They've got Pancake Swap, Mini Swap. They have 6 different, DeFis out there, that are different DeFi projects that are out there. working with them. So that's a big deal with total value locked. But there are lots of things that I'm looking at on the loser side, which, there are not a lot of losers. Look at this, 0.00000. I have to come all the way up to number 4 just to get to 6%. Everybody else is below that. So, I'm looking at, there's Pocket Network, which I told you is kind of a big deal. They dropped 9%. I might be willing to get into that. They're only at $1.09. Would like to see them at $1 or less before I buy in. But again, they're off their all-time high, and we can scoot over and look at what their all-time high was. Look at that. All-time high change, 65%. That's big. They're only in the millions. They're less than $1 billion, but I think that, like I said, they came down a bit. They were $1 billion. They were in that $1 billion to $2 billion space, and then lost a bit. I'm looking over here because I have my fireplace going, and I know I have to stoke it in a little while. So I'll be quick. Let's go look at the other numbers because that's going to be interesting. I just want to see, did Cardano lose money, gain money? Yeah, they lost some money in their TVL. They went from 320 something down to 288. And I think it's just because people are taking money and getting into other things. And I'm guaranteed they'll be back, right? So I'm not worried about Cardano. I'm happy that they have all of these projects that are in there. If there were 6, now there's 7. So that's something to look at. Look at these 2 right here. They're not doing anything, but hopefully they will in the future. We'll see what that brings. Anyway, let's take a look at 46. So looking at these guys, it's at 46. Bitcoin is what I'm talking about. So you can see it's still stair stepping. You see the stair right here. You see the stair right here. You see the stair right here. You saw a stair right here. Again, it stair steps up, bounces and ping pongs in that area for a little while, and then hopefully it stair steps up again. But we'll see. Now look at that. Now it's at 47. I think the high today was, the bid just now was at 48, still at 47. But we'll see. Fear and Greed Index. I have not refreshed this page. Let's refresh this page and see what the story is. We're at 52. Yesterday we were at 60. Just saying. So things come and things go. And now that we're down at 52, now we're back in neutral territory. Looking at all of this, yeah, look at Solana, 1, 2, 3. That's kind of cool, right? Looking at Solana at $123, it's jumped up more than a bit. Look at that, 13%. You're talking, again, I keep saying this and I'll keep saying it until things change. You're looking at a crypto market where everybody is far below what their all-time high was just this past January. So now that you know that it can achieve certain numbers, you just have to figure out, well, do you think they're going to achieve it again? In my case, my thought process is there are coins out here that can and absolutely will hit that all-time high again and surpass it. So I'm just picking out coins that I think can do that. Looking at XRP, it's at 86 cents. Keep watching them. They're slowly inching up. They inch up, move back a little bit, but they keep inching up. And I am kind of a fan of Ripple. I own very little right now, but I do own. Algo is another story that I like. Luna, obviously, I love Luna. But look at that. Luna's at 107. Remember when I was first talking about it? They were in the 80s, 90s. Now they crashed through, 100, and they're living there for a little while. So it's something to definitely pay attention to. Cardano ADA is at. Remember, at that number, they were far below that before. So there are things that you can do, and there are places that you can manage your money. I had a conversation with somebody today, and I told them, I said, 5% is a good number to start off with having your portfolio in crypto. For me, it's a little bit more than that, but I think if you're beginning in crypto, you can say, well, I have a couple of $100 that I could play with, and every so often I can dollar cost average and get in the same. I can just drop in on a regular basis, sort of like what I used to do with mutual funds. I used to just drop money in on a regular basis, and things kind of even out as they go up. It's worked for me in the past. I think it'll continue working for me in the future. Do your research and see if it'll work for you. Looking at the broader spectrum of coins on our hot list. Bitcoin, again, hovering around, bouncing around that particular space. Sooner or later, it'll pop up. Pay attention to Ethereum because Ethereum's not sleeping. They're at 3,400. Just a couple of weeks ago, you could have seen them at 2,400, 2,700. Now they're at 34. That's a big gain over that period of time. So just pay attention to what you have opportunities for, right? You have Solana that's popped up, and here's why I keep harping on Cardano. Cardano's at 38 billion dollar market cap. They're a hair away from both Solana and Ripple. And then when you look again, you have Terra Luna that's also right there. So pay attention to what's going on with these coins, and you can see that these coins, the platforms, the protocols, the projects, there's a lot of things going on between a certain group of coins, including Avalanche. Even Doge has got some action today. Shiba's got some action. I just told you about that. Matic. Have you not been paying attention to Matic? Right here. Matic has been slowly bumping up. Slowly bumping up. Pay attention to it. They're still off their highs, but there's a lot of money that can be made with certain of these protocols. Remember, Polygon is a part of that connective tissue I told you about. Started out as a layer 2. Now they've got a whole bunch of projects that are relying on their protocol, well, their platform to actually move and work. So anyway, it's Eddie J on crypto. Do me a favor, hit the like button if you find these videos to be helpful to you. Definitely subscribe to my channel. Really helps me out, and I greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to hit the notification bell in case another YouTube problem pops up where it doesn't get published until late at night and I have to release it the next day, but at least you'd be notified. Have a great day. Bye-bye.